Hello students, today in subject mathematics we will start chapter number 6 which is triangle and its properties. Now the first thing is what is triangle? A triangle, a simple closed curve made of three line segments is called a triangle. A simple closed curve made of three line segment is called triangle. Now a triangle has six elements which includes three sides and three angles. So in a triangle here we can see three sides are there, xy, yz and zx, and three angles are there. This one will be my first angle, second angle and third angle. So in triangle three sides are there and three angles are there, and also three vertices or vertexes are there. These points are called vertices or vertex. So here this point x, point y, point z. So if in example again we are taking another one. For example, this triangle is ABC is there. So in this triangle, this one is side AB, side BC and side AC. So three sides are there. Another one is three vertices are there. 1, 2, 3. Vertice is A, vertice B, vertice is 3. So three vertices are there and three angles are there. This one is the first angle, angle A, angle B, angle C. So three angles are there in the triangle. So here in this figure, here we can see the sides of a given triangle x, y, z. Always we are denoting triangle. For suppose example, for example I have to write triangle x, y, z. So triangle x, y, z, I can write this triangle as the symbol of triangle, using symbol of triangle, triangle x, y, z. As in previous chapter for angle we used symbol like this one, angle XOP. So here to denote a triangle we will use symbol of triangle. So triangle XYZ. So here we can read this as the side of a given triangle XYZ are side XY, and this is the sign of line segment we already studied in previous chapter. Or we can also read line segment XY, line segment YZ and line segment XZ, and its angles are angle XYZ, angle YZYZX and angle ZXY. So whenever a particular angle you have to denote, for example here I have to mention angle B. So for that here I can write angle ABC. Whatever angle you have to represent, that angle should be, or vertices of that angle should be in between the other two alphabets or other two vertices. And for example here if I have to represent or I have to write for angle C, so here I can write angle BCA or ACB. This C should be always in between these two. This is how we can write the angles of triangle. Now there are some types of triangles which we already studied in previous standards. Types of classification of triangle is there on basis of two things. First, based on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles. So on the basis of sides there are three types of triangle. The first one is scalene triangle. In scalene triangle all three sides are different. For example, this side is 5 centimeter, this side is for 10 centimeter and this side is for 3 centimeter. So this triangle is called scalene triangle. Now in scalene triangle, as I told you, all the sides are of different measurement. That type of triangles are called scalene triangle. And next one is isosceles triangle. Now in isosceles triangles means triangle in which two sides are equal and another side is different. So in a triangle if two sides are equal and third one is different, that type of triangles are called isosceles triangle. In that what happen, for example measurement of this one is 4 centimeter, measurement of this side will be also 4 centimeter, but this one will be different, this one can be 5 centimeter. So whenever two sides are equal and one is different in the triangle, that triangles are called isosceles triangle. And the third one is equilateral triangle. As name suggests, equilateral means equal in a triangle if three sides are equal. For example, this one is for 4 centimeter, this one is for 4 centimeter and this one is also for 4 centimeter. So this type of triangles are called equilateral triangle. Triangle in which all sides are equal, that type of triangles are called equilateral triangle. Now on the basis of angles. On the basis of angles, there are three types. First one is acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. In that, what happen? For example, measurement of this angle will be 30 degree. This one will be 40 degree, and measurement of this angle will be 20 degree. So whenever this in a triangle, the measurement of three angles is between 0 degree to 90 degree, that angles are called acute angle triangle. And whenever the measurement of in a triangle for angles is between 90 to 180 degree, that angles are called obtuse angle triangle. So this thing we already studied, what is acute and what is obtuse. So whenever in a triangle the measurement of that triangle is between 0 to 90 degrees, so that angles are called acute triangle. And whenever the measurement of angle is between 90 to 180 degree, that angles are called obtuse angle triangle. And the next one is right angle triangle. Now right angle triangle means a triangle in which one angle is equal to 90 degrees. So always the right angle triangle will be look like this. There will be two straight sides will be there. It form this type of L shapes. So the measurement of this angle is called right angle triangle, or equal to 90 degree. Always 90 degree is denoted with this symbol. So whenever the measure of any angle is 90 degree in a triangle, that angles are called right angled triangle. Now the next topic is median. Now what is median? A median of a triangle is a line segment joining the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Now for example, in this triangle, if from a vertices I am extending or I am drawing a particular line segment, so this line segment is called median. Now median is, this median will divide this line into two equal parts. For example, suppose this line is right now is 6 centimeter. So now this median will divide this line into two parts. This one will be 3 centimeter and this one will be 3 centimeter. Now median is not only from this vertices. Median is also can be from this vertices. Now this median will divide this side onto three parts. Similarly, this median will also divide this side into two parts. So for example, measurement of this one will be 4 centimeter. So it will divide this line onto two parts, 2 centimeter and 2 centimeter. Similarly here. So median means, as we done here, a median of a triangle is a line segment that joining the vertices to the midpoint. So this vertex is here and we extended that vertices to the midpoint of its opposite line, midpoint of the opposite side or opposite line segment. So this thing is called median. Now moving to the next one, altitude. An altitude of a triangle is a line segment through a vertex and perpendicular to a line containing the base. Now altitude means, if I am having this triangle, so from a vertex, if I will draw this line segment, so this is called altitude, and some will say this is the median. So we can also say this one as a median, but median we can draw median from any vertex, but altitude can be drawn from a vertex and perpendicular to the base. For example, perpendicular means what? If I am having this line, so perpendicular to this line will be this one, this line. So perpendicular to this line will be here, this straight line. So this is called altitude. For example, if I have to draw perpendicular to this line, so perpendicular to this line will be this line. So perpendicular to this line, I can draw perpendicular here. If I will put my set square here, and perpendicular to this line will be this line. So similarly, this line is perpendicular to base. That is called altitude of triangles. Now next one, exterior angle of a triangle. Now an exterior angle is the angle between one side of triangle and the extension of an adjacent side. Now what is the exterior angles? Exterior angles means, this triangle is there. Now I am extending this my line segment. So one angle is formed here. These angles are called exterior angles. Basically exterior angles means we can easily understand this one is angles which are outside the triangles. That angles are called exterior angles, and angles which are inside the triangles, these angles are called interior angles. So angles which are inside the triangle, these angles are called interior angles, and angles which are outside the triangle, that angles are called exterior angles. So exterior angle is the angle between one side of triangle and the extension of an adjacent side. An exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its opposite interior angles. Now what are the interior angles? Just now I told you, angles which are inside the triangle. Now an measurement of this angle will be equal to measurement of these two angles. So an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its opposite interior angle. So exterior angle equal to sum of opposite angles. So opposite angle to this angle is these two angles. So for example, in exam question be like this type of triangle were given to you, and measurement of question be like find the measurement of this angle which is x, and measurement of this triangle will be given to you which is 60, 60 and 60. So how to find exterior angle? Exterior angle is equal to sum of its opposite angle. So opposite angle to this angle is these two angles, angle 60 and angle 60. So to find the value of this angle, I will add this two. So if I will add 60 degree plus 60 degree, I will get 120 degree. So measurement of this angle will be equal to 120 degree. So please keep this thing in your mind. Sum of exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angle. Now median of an equilateral triangle is its altitude and vice versa. So as I told you, median can be also altitude of triangle. But now the next one, angle sum property of a triangle. The sum of the measure of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now the sum of the measure of the angle, for example this triangle is there, so these three angles are there inside the triangle. So angle sum property means the sum of these three angle will be equal to 180 degree. So this means to say that sum of measure of these three angles a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore the sum of the measure of the three angles of the triangle is 180 degree. So for example, measurement of this one is 50, this one is 50 degree, so this one will be equal to 80 degree. So 50 plus 50, I will get 100 plus 80, 180. So this angle, so the angle sum properties, sum of three angle is 180 degree. In exam question be like check whether the given angles in triangle are 180 degree or not. So for that, here you may add that all angle and you need to check that whether the sum is 180 or not. Now the next one is two special triangles. Now special triangles means in that two triangles are given. First one is equilateral and second one is isosceles. So as you see in figure, equilateral triangle, as name suggests, equilateral, equal means equal. So in triangle, if three sides are equal, then that type of triangle is called equilateral triangle. So for example, the measurement of this side is 3 centimeter, this one is also 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter. So this angle is called equilateral triangle because sides in this triangle, all sides are equal. So whenever the all sides are equal in the triangle, that angle is called equilateral triangle. And here we can define that one, a triangle in which all the three sides are of equal lengths is called an equilateral triangle. So as I told you, if three sides are of equal dimension, here the length is 3 centimeters, so this is called equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, all the three sides are of same length, that triangle is called equilateral triangles. Next one is isosceles triangle. What is isosceles triangle? A triangle in which two sides are of equal lengths is called an isosceles triangle. For example, this triangle is there, measurement of this side is 4 centimeter, for this side is 4 centimeter, and this one is 5 centimeter. So this type of triangle is called isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means a triangle in which two sides are equal but third one is different. That type of triangles are called isosceles triangle. So isosceles triangle means a triangle in which two sides are equal. That triangle is called isosceles triangle. Now the next one is sum of length of two sides of a triangle. In that, the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third sides. So here you may see the sum of AB plus BC will be greater than AC. So here I may write the sum of AB plus BC will be then AC. So AB plus BC is greater than AC. So summation of AB plus BC will be greater than AC. Similarly, the summation of AB plus AC will be greater than BC. AB plus AC will be greater than BC. Similarly, the summation of AC plus BC will be greater than AB. So in the triangle, the measurement of two sides is greater than third one. So please keep this thing in your mind. In exam question be like, check the sides of triangle whether the given two sides are greater than third one or not, or whether the given is triangle or not. So here you may see in a triangle, in any triangle, the measure of two sides is greater than third one. Now the next topic is our right angle triangle and Pythagoras property. Now right angle triangle means angles which are at 90 degree. Angles which are at 90 degree, that angles are called, the triangles are called right angle triangles. Now in right angle triangle, this type of shape will be formed L type. For example, here I am giving nomenclature A, B and C. So this triangle is called right angle triangle in which angle is 90 degree. Now in that, the next one is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem means the square of the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Now in right angle triangle, these two are our leg or side. We can call this one as leg or sides, and this one, this AC is my hypotenuse. This AC is my hypotenuse. So Pythagoras theorem want to say the square of AB and BC will be equal to the square of AC. So the square of AB, here I can write AB square and plus BC square will be equal to AC square. So measure of this square and this square will be equal to this one. Now so for example, measure of this right angle triangle, in that this one is my vertices A, B, C, two sides are there, and this one is my hypotenuse. So measure of this side is equal to 10 centimeter, this one is my 24 centimeter, and question be like, find the value or measure of hypotenuse AC. So for that, Pythagoras theorem says that square of two sides of right angle triangle. This Pythagoras theorem we can use only for right angle triangle. So square of this side means AB square, this side AB square, plus the square of this side plus BC square, this side BC square is equal to AC square. So the square of two sides will be equal to sum of, will be equal to hypotenuse square. So here if I will do 10 square plus 15 square, measure of the sides are given, so I will get AC square. Now 10 square, we all know 10 into 10 100, and if I will do 15 into 15, I will get 225. 15 square means 15 into 15, we have to multiply 15 two times, I will get AC square. Now if I will add these two numbers, I will get here 24 is given. So square of 576. To find the square of 24, we can multiply 24 twice because power is 2. So we'll get 576. Now if I will add this 2, I'll get 676 is equal to AC square. But this is the measure of AC square. We have to find the measure of AC. So for that, I will take under root 676. I will get AC is equal to 26 centimeter. This is how we have to solve this type of questions. And the Pythagoras theorem is most important thing for you. You need to just understand this one, that Pythagoras theorem want to say that in a right angle triangle, square of two sides will be equal to its hypotenuse or third side, but we are calling this one as a hypotenuse, and these two are our leg, side AB and BC. We can also say this one our leg. So here we are completing the introduction of this chapter. Now all the questions in your exercise and all other questions related to this question will be regarding all these topics which were studied today. So here we are completing this one. If you have any query or doubt in this one, you may ask me in comment section. Thank you.